baby girl. Let's get you in the frame there. I have taken the liberty of skipping that annoying ad with that weird puppet. I do not know what the deal is with that. I don't know if they're trying to compete with Delson Badger or what, but nobody likes Delson Badger either, so come on. Alright. What the heck? Come on, audio.
It's finally time for one of the biggest matchups in Death Battle history.
Is that really true?
The giant robot fight of all giant robot fights.
The Megazord.
I don't know, Gurren Lagann isn't in here.
Commanded by 5 Power Rangers.
And Voltron, the defender of the universe, piloted by 5 paladins.
For this matchup, there will be no dragons,
Who are also
no galaxy garrisons, no robot brachiosaurus, and no mice.
Just a good old 5v5 war of the giant robots.
I used to raise mice. I don't know if I ever talked about that before. They're so cute.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh yeah, I want to say flat out, not really flat out, but at the beginning here, I have 0 experience with either of these series. I know a little bit about each of them. I want to watch Voltron, but I want to start with the original series, and Netflix just has the collection, which means it's not the whole series. Why do you do that? I mean, at least with shows like Mystery Science Theater, I can understand why you don't have the full show, but something like frickin' Voltron? Come on! And I know the more recent one has the worst fan base I have ever encountered. Death threats for shippings? What? What is wrong with people? So because I don't have a horse in this race, I'm just wearing my B mode today. If you see a white thing on the side of my neck, I have some itchy. And Athena is just doing her regular thing. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Okay, so I have practically 0 experience. Alright.
Since the dawn of time, good has battled the forces of evil.
You know, as you do.
The vicious witch Rita Repulsa and her giant monsters waged war with the good-natured galactic sage Zordon.
Their 2,000-year war finally ended when Rita zapped him into a time warp. But not before
As you
Zordon
do.
managed to lock her up in a space dumpster.
Yes, apparently that thing is a space dumpster, or to put more accurately, a galactic recycling bin.
Do you have to use the Mafuba to get him in there?
It was only a matter of time before Rita escaped to conquer Earth once more.
Good thing Zordon had thousands of years to come up with a foolproof plan. He could summon the 5 greatest warriors from around the galaxy to defend the planet. Or...
Teleport to us 5 overbearing and over-emotional humans.
No, not that, not teenagers.
That plan is asinine, but somehow it worked. Zordon granted 5 teenagers the ability to draw power from a dimension called
That's
the
weird, their
Morphin
belts are
Ring.
all red.
This molecular transmutation turns them into superhumans with access to mighty mechanical beasts called Zords, becoming the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yay!
Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Triceratops, Saber-tooth tiger, Tyrannosaurus.
Go, go,
Saber-tooth tiger? Mastodon?
First, there's Jason
They couldn't even
Lee Scott, the Red Ranger.
get the same
He's a
enjoy
fearless
sushi.
leader, expert martial artist, and owns one of the coolest Zords of the bunch, the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Billy
Bitch,
Cranston, the
3,000
Blue Ranger, is
reps
the
in one
genius
day.
of the group. He loves to work with machines, especially
They'd have
his
to be
impressive
small reps.
Triceratops Zord. With its grappling hook horns, this 140-ton behemoth can stop a foe in its tracks.
Trini Kwan, the Yellow Ranger, is equal parts
Formerly
brains and martial arts
afraid of
specialist.
heights.
She's a threat both outside and inside her speedy saber-toothed tiger Zord.
Extra spicy
Kimberly
chili
Ann
dogs.
Hart,
What
the
was
Pink
it?
Ranger is a smack-talking valley girl who
Enjoys
has the
Tommy
skies
Oliver.
covered in her pterodactyl
What is it with the
Zord,
90s and
which
chili
can fly
dogs?
at
Sonic did
2.5
that too.
times the speed of sound.
Fluent in American
Last but
Sign
not
Language.
least,
That's always
there's
good.
Zack Taylor, the Black Ranger, who's
Missing
mastered
his
own
left
fighting
middle
style
finger.
called hip-hop keto.
So a hip hop version of capoeira,
This guy
or
fights aliens with the power of
no? I
dance,
guess not.
along with his Mastodon Zord. Although slow, this Zord can freeze blast enemies with ice. Or saran wrap if you're short on budget.
But when 5 giant mechanical beasts aren't enough to keep the villains down, these machines work together to...
We're just the coolest friggin' thing you've ever seen in your life!
Yay!
Bring them down!
No. Sick licks! Woo!
This is the Megazord, a
Solar
333-foot colossus with enough power to effortlessly tear down buildings, sometimes unintentionally. All 5 Rangers pilot the Megazord as one, combining their own martial arts skills to defeat giant monsters.
What's their town called? Angel Falls? Angel Lake?
With
Something
laser
like that?
beams. It can fry enemies with its cranial laser, blast fireballs from its hands, shoot immobilizing beams from its eyes, and even use the mastodon's face as a shield. And when it's time to send someone to an early grave, they summon their Blade Ex Machina, the Power Sword.
Little known fact, simply touching the Power Sword can recharge the Megazord if it's low on power.
It's
Interesting.
not just a battery. This giant sword is over 100 feet long and orbits the Earth when not in use. Plus, it can launch energy waves and cut down almost any monster with just one swing.
And there's even more. It's a surprisingly versatile weapon.
Almost.
Like with this feature they implemented against the Nasty Knights.
Any energy we throw at him, he just reflects back at us. That's why our weapons all burned out. So what do we do about it? Reflect his energy back
Those
at
are
him.
just full-on face masks?
I don't get it.
Apparently, the Power Sword can absorb oncoming kinetic energy and turn it against the attacker, drastically increasing the Megazord's striking power.
Well, after pummeling monsters every weekday afternoon, the Power Rangers have been through almost everything. From fighting a world-destroying dragon to a giant walking pumpkin. Ooh, raps?
Ooh, you Rangers make me mad. Wake me up with a rap that bad.
They've even fought Kimberly's
Got nothing on Edamon.
Man, these villains were getting desperate. And so were the riders.
Anyway, the Megazord is strong enough to lift and throw the 170-ton Dragon Zord into a mountain with little effort.
So long, Gay Bowser!
Even the individual Zords can support the weight of whole monsters on their own. While many of these monsters should weigh similar to the Megazord, some certainly weigh even more. In fact, in a general scale, when you double the size of an object, its weight increases by a factor of 8. Comparing these organic monsters to human beings means some of them could weigh as much as 10,000 tons.
And the Megazord even gut-punched one of them over 100 feet into the air.
Assuming that monster is 10,000 tons, lifting it 133 feet would require about 90 million newtons of force. 50 times as much force as a space shuttle's launching thrust.
Nice.
Kind of strength. I bet you
So,
can
should be
backhand
able
a
to
person
launch that
outer
sucker
space.
into space,
That's
or...
oddly specific.
Strange, wasn't it?
Hang on.
Regardless, they've used that strength to...
What's oddly
That
specific?
kind of strength. I bet you could backhand a person into outer space.
That's
Ah,
oddly
I
specific.
see.
Strange, wasn't it? Regardless, they've used that strength to take down countless monsters capable of wiping out all life on Earth. They even went toe-to-toe with Cyclopsis, a Warzord designed to conquer entire worlds.
But even for the Power Rangers,
no,
defending the Earth is no small job. When they least expect it, the Megazord's energy supply can be quickly exhausted in the middle of combat.
And it doesn't help that half the reason is because they just get hit so damn much. Despite the Megazord's awesome power, it's really lacking
Not a hammerhead.
in the maneuverability department.
Yes, it is.
Come
It's a hammerhead
on,
with
you can
legs.
at least try to avoid an attack.
But when the enemy hits hard, the Power Rangers hit back even harder. With the fate of the world lying in their hands, no one can ever take them down.
And of course, then they have to worry about high school stuff.
From days of long ago,
Peter,
from uncharted regions of the universe, comes a legend.
Yeah!
Less cryptic terms, 1,200 years ago, the evil Drool Empire nearly conquered the entire known universe. But not everybody was cool with fleets of ships shooting up their planets, so a team of scientists and magic priests decided to fight back.
Through the marriage of magic and technology, they forged a 300-foot-tall living automaton, so powerful that it single-handedly pushed back the Empire's onslaught.
Sweet.
Before long, the whole universe had heard of the mechanical knight known as Voltron.
The whole universe? Hey,
Pissed that he was losing everything because of some space
biting.
robot, the Empire's King Zarkon ordered a space witch to kill Voltron with a magic space spell.
As you do.
Kinda worked. Instead of being destroyed, Voltron was split up into 5 very merchandisable.
So does that mean that
lions.
Space Witch is the
Divided
most
in
powerful thing in the
spectrum
universe?
ascensions, the universe's best hope had fallen.
Until 5 space explorers crash-landed on Eris, the exact same planet the lions just so happened to be hiding on. Destiny
ERIS,
or some
like
crap led
chaos?
them to the castle where the Princess Allura gave them a life-changing opportunity. Pilot the long-lost lions and go around saving the universe for a living.
Keith Cogain is the head of the Lion Force and
Age
always the
30.
one. As leader of the team,
Cogain.
he commands his cohorts, and he pilots the
From what I
Black Lion,
understand,
the
they
literal head of
they
Voltron.
did change it to
Lance
Cogain in that
McClane is
movie.
the Han Solo of the group. This hot-headed show-off controls the Red Lion.
27, this is the guy
Voltron's
people are
right
complaining
arm.
about as a
Tsuyoshi
teenager?
Garrett, better known as Hunk, is the muscle of the team. He pilots the Yellow Lion, which
Constantly
forms Voltron's
hungry.
left
Boy,
leg.
I hear that.
The Blue Lion is piloted by Sven Holgersson. No, he did.
Bird.
The Blue Lion is piloted by
Communicates
Princess
with
Allura
voice.
herself,
Oh, ARUS.
taking over after the original pilot got a bad case of stabbing. Her lion forms Voltron's right leg.
Last up is Daryl Stoker. You can call him Pidge. Pidge
Absolutely
pilots the Green Lion,
crazy.
Voltron's left arm.
And he's
Techno
also,
ninjutsu.
well, a little unhinged.
Pitch! Get rid of that grenade!
I'm getting rid of it in person!
Colors. I mean, damn, it's not that hard, people.
And when all 5 lions combine, Voltron lives again.
Activate Mega Thrusters! Form feet and legs! Form arms and body! And I'll form the head!
You ever think about how the pilots stay in the heads of the lions when they're fighting? That has to be, like, ridiculously nauseating.
Oh, undoubtedly. That's probably why they usually travel by flight and prefer long-range combat over hand-to-hand.
Speaking of which, Voltron got busy fighting Zarkon's giant roe beasts and saving the universe with a huge assortment of weapons. Voltron can shoot stingray missiles and even pillars of flame out of its hands and feet.
Powered by
or
the
blast
elements
flying
and the
kids off
sun.
like rockets. It can stun enemies with ion dart lasers from its head or use the Electro Force cross attack from its chest.
On Keith's command, the Lion Force can manifest Voltron's most powerful weapons out of thin air. Everything from spinning laser blades to javelins to nunchucks.
But the real showstopper is the almighty Blazing Sword.
Form Blazing Sword!
Because when you're a giant
Voltron
robot,
can slice through most robies like jello.
relying on
and dish out a
5,000-year-old
starfire
technology
attack,
is the
which
best thing
splits
to do.
robies apart and also makes a friggin' tornado for good measure.
The
Nice.
Blazing Sword can also conduct electricity to recharge Voltron itself.
Why are all these swords also batteries?
The Blazing Sword is enormously powerful, capable of destroying a satellite hundreds of times larger than Voltron. Voltron himself is powerful enough to melt meteors, kick giant machines sky high, and take explosions the size of countries.
The Voltron
Nice,
lions
nice.
have even traveled between galaxies in less than a day, making them several times faster than the speed of light.
Voltron has also survived landing on the Omega Comet, which is so dense it possesses the gravitational force of a black hole.
Nice.
That all sounds insane, but
Yeah,
even
yeah,
giant
yeah,
robot man lions have their
infinitesimally
limits,
small,
like
though.
getting ganged up on by multiple roe beasts at once, or getting stabbed and sliced open. But black hole levels of gravity, that's a cakewalk, right?
Voltron may be strong, but it lacks the finesse and skill of one trained in martial arts. Voltron also carries a shocking design flaw. If the release plates on its joints are struck in combat, it could jettison an entire limb from the core body.
Wait.
Can it
You're
reattach?
telling me that if I kick Voltron, freaking Voltron, in the shins hard enough, he'll just lose a leg and just pop right off?
Essentially, yes, though it has only happened in training. Even so, whether the Lion Force is up against a technical issue or a colossal roe beast, the universe can always depend on
Hey, it's flickering like my camera.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, all this talk of robots is making me hungry. So let's fix that. Now, I'm a man who likes a good home-cooked meal, but going out to buy
I don't know
or
if you
cook my
can
own
see that
food
I'm
is a hassle.
forwarding it.
Bad
Okay.
battle!
Okay, well, first off, I gotta say, I know Lanny Fattori's in this. I think he's one of the most talented people in entertainment today. I really do. And, okay, as far as the actual battle and facts and stuff, I know one of the biggest factors people were bringing up was that the Voltron Force has previous training, whereas the Power Rangers do not. However, they're all still pretty trained as far as their actual, like, what they do once they have the powers and such. Who was it that stabbed that guy anyway? They didn't say. A bad case of stabbing. Allergy to sharpened metal. Alright, Bird? Stand down. On my shoulder. You're gonna be good, alright? You're gonna be good. They both recharge from their swords. I think the thing about the black hole is going to negate the whole turning your own force against you, because it's been shown to be able to stand up to that. The biggest weakness is the whole knocking off limbs, but it didn't say if they can rejoin. I mean, I would imagine they could. Hey, no, you're going to stay where you're at. You're going to stay where you're at. You already made a mess on my shoulder. I'm not going to have you walking around on my head. Oh! She's fine. She just landed on the table. You fluffy butt. You fluffy butt. Okay, we are going to get started here. It's funny, there are two kinds of people in the comments on all the previews. One of them was people talking about, like, oh my god, this is going to be the biggest shitstorm since Goku versus Superman. Hey, Power Ranger fans are going to rage so hard, and the rest of them was all like Power Ranger fans being, oh yeah, Voltron's got this. So, I'm going to trust them and say Voltron, just because they have more experience. There we go.
Scanners on, team. Seems the prehistoric activity originates here.
Finally! If I don't see a dinosaur today, I'm blaming you.
Quiet, Les. I'm picking up something.
Power Rangers!
Hello! We need dinosaur power now!
Huh? What's that, Bang?
I think I found the dinosaurs.
Hey, Lenny!
Alright, Rangers, plug on!
Zach here. This is Kick. This is Billy. All systems go.
Trinity reporting, ready to rock. I love this part. Let's tame these people.
He just jumped? Okay, fine. Walk around.
Long feet and legs, arms, and body, and autoform the head.
Can they switch parts? Can someone else just go, and I'll form the head? You take a break. Didn't look much like how they were supposed to. What are they fighting? Gonna be honest, I can't actually tell them apart right now. Let's get in trouble. Keep walking into the kitchen. I thought that was going to do a massive thing.
We need the power sword now!
Since they're all kind of half-assed at it. Can they get a charge off the other person's sword?
God, stand down! Let's show them how it's done! Yeah! It's a sword!
Seriously.
Horribly
For blazing sword.
A shield that big with those tusks on it would be horribly off balance. But I guess that's part of the magic. Still get that shield out, they're not using it.
Wait, the sword!
There's so much flying debris. Well, there's that part where the limbs fly off.
Alright guys, let's finish it! Hitch, the sword!
Oh, I didn't know it could launch.
Give him covering fire!
Wait for what?
Everything!
Makes sense.
Quick, redirect the energy.
It's too much!
Ooh. Where's the other arm?
KO! Now that's what I call a battle!
There's a good reason why Voltron is the defender of the universe. While the Megazord boasted excellent abilities in hand-to-hand and sword combat, Voltron couldn't go down so easily.
Voltron's huge arsenal put it ahead, especially in long range. Even when the Megazord could get in close, it couldn't keep up with Voltron's blazing speed. I mean, Voltron travels between galaxies in a matter of hours.
Neat.
And it can fly.
The Megazord once punched a monster weighing at most 10,000 tons, 133 feet
So that
in the
puts
air.
it on par
In
with
contrast,
Superman's
Voltron
speed,
kicked
doesn't
a
it?
3,900 ton
Or-
mutated bulldozer nearly 1,900 feet up. Despite Voltron's monster weighing less than the Megazord's, this is still a more impressive feat. Comparing weight and distance traveled for both feats, Voltron's requires at least 5.
So it's like Kirby throwing Popon into the sun and back.
Voltron clearly had the superior durability, especially with that black hole comet feat.
The Omega Comet's pull could
Yep,
destroy
those are-
entire planets within 62 miles of itself, which means the comet could output forces of over 13 sextillion newtons.
The Megazord couldn't
Shit.
survive anything close to that level of power. We can prove it. Later in Power Rangers history, they upgraded their mech to the Thunder Megazord, which is specifically stated to be more powerful than the original Megazord in every way.
The new Zords will serve you well.
Once mastered, your Zords will reveal even greater power.
By
When
gloves.
this new Megazord fought against a giant Zord called Serpentera, which at full power could destroy planets, a single blast from it easily tore the Thunder Megazord apart. And that blast didn't even use half of Serpentera's power.
Neat.
Voltron outclassed the Megazord in almost every way that counted, including strength, speed, and durability. Trust me, I'm not lying.
The winner is Voltron.
Okay, come on. Kafka versus Sephiroth. Kafka versus
Don't go away, we're
Sephiroth.
about to reveal who's fighting in the next episode. And if you want to see behind-the-scenes commentary on this episode, then just click that box and start a 30-day free trial for a first membership. Thanks, guys.
Is someone from... Oh. Now that is going to be an interesting fight. I don't know anything about Natsu, but I know a little bit about Ace. There's not really much to say about him, but I know he's like super freaking powerful. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting fight. And I don't really have much to say about this one. The camera's flickering, and Athena is being a very naughty bird in the other room. She's chewing on the baseboard again. So I'm just going to go. I really didn't have much to say about this. I felt that they got such a big voice cast. They made such a big deal about the voice cast that they only really used 2 of them. Pidge didn't scream like he did in the clip they showed. I thought that would have been hilarious. What is the base of Voltron formed from? Because it showed like when the limb flew off, there was a white base underneath it. What is that? Anyway, that made me want to watch that show. I know Power Rangers is too freaking long. Still though, I prefer not to watch a collection of it. I want to watch an actual program. So, I don't know. It's like everyone was saying, this is going to be... I mean, they didn't even mention the advanced training, but yeah, I did figure the black hole thing was going to be the linchpin here. So, I'm just going to go. I'll talk with y'all later. Bye!